Hi, I'm Clowny Quin, and today I have a sequel to talk about. I'm going to talk about the Houses October Built 2. Yeah, they made another one. And I'm not gonna lie, okay, I'm just gonna go with it. I made no secret of how much I did not like the first movie. And this movie starts out where the last one left off, and so I was actually incorrect because I thought that everybody died in the last movie. Well, they didn't, and it's, they're okay. They were buried in wooden coffins by the haunt people with the skull masks, and okay. So the guys were buried, and the girl was just kind of dropped off. She was like shoved into a trunk of a car, and she was just dropped off in the middle of nowhere. Okay, so that happened. And then it's a year later, and the guys from, the group of friends, the original group of friends in the first movie, they're going to, they're getting paid now because all of the found footage movie, all the found footage of the last movie has been put on YouTube. Ooh, and it's making them a whole lot of money. But they need the girl to go with them. Because what they're doing is they're getting paid by these different haunts to just go and talk about haunts because they had this crazy experience. And so it's okay. But the girl does not want to go. And they try to get her to come. They're like, please go with us. We're going to get paid so much. We're going to get paid so much more if you go. And at first she doesn't. And then they try to make it on without her. And they go to these haunts that are, kind of lame. But, they're trying, still the same problem with the last movie is that they're taking you through a haunt with a video camera or, just recording, and it was a little bit brighter than it was in the last movie, so you could see a little bit more, but you know how I feel about that kind of thing. I think it's lazy, and it was just kind of disappointing that they were continuing with this shtick. But obviously other people seem to like it. So there weren't that many clowns, I have to say. There was a couple here and there, but not really. I was just kind of like, where are the clowns in this haunt? So eventually they do decide, they're able to get the girl to come back. She's like, okay, but we're not going to anything extreme. We're just gonna keep it simple, keep it easy. And so they go to these other ones, they go to these other haunts, there's a hayride, and there's actually this really cool zombie pub crawl where they get, the group of friends even get painted up by the people there to show their support, and that was kind of fun. That sounded really cool. And then there was another, it was a zombie 5K run where everybody just ran a 5K through an obstacle course kind of thing. Some of it was in through broken down buildings and through just different things. It was actually kind of cool, and they were chased by people in zombie makeup, and whoever still has their flag at the end is the winner. So all the while they're doing these different things, the guys are kind of oh, we really want to take her somewhere scary. We want to really scare her. So they're doing this, and I mentioned last time that these people are kind of garbage people. They're not very nice people, and making them motivated by money, this is just even worse. And I mean, I was feeling a little bit more for the girl this time around. I was a little bit more invested in this one. They actually have someone who, this fear study, come and talk to her about this, traumatic event that she went through in the last movie, and because she was saying how she doesn't trust her friends, and she just they didn't have the experience that she did. She thought she was gonna die. She didn't know if she was gonna be killed or if they were just gonna take her out and laugh at her. She didn't know what was gonna happen. So to her, this traumatic experience, blah, 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 blah. So Okay. That's happening. And then in the middle of all this, while they're going on different little journeys or whatever, it's switching from their footage, their filming, and the filming of the people that are stalking them. It's the people from the last movie that are stalking them, and apparently they're filming too. So yeah, they're coming after them, and there's very little subtle places in the movie where like you see the old masks from the first movie, like it'll be a crowd shot, and it'll just be like, oh, they won't notice it, and that was kind of fun. So the group is, they're put to sleep by this like gas or whatever. It's been in a pipe pushed into their RV, so they're forced to stay asleep. Because then they had kept hearing about this other haunt that they wanted to go to, and they wanted to take the girl to. So they're put to sleep still, like deep, deep sleep, and then their RV is driven by the other people, the people from the last movie, the bad people, and they wake up the next day and they're just like, where are we? Oh my god, we're at that haunt. And then they're stuck in their RV, like they can't get out, and they're just like, this is fucked up, I guess we have to wait till nighttime. And I'm just like, what? Like, this doesn't feel real, like these aren't real reactions. And so then it skips to nighttime, and then they're lured into this creepy ass haunt, which is really just like some weird ass creepy warehouse kind of thing with different levels and all these turns and stuff, but they're being lured in by people in clown makeup. So I'm like, oh boy, here we go, some clowns. And they're taken in this one room, and they're all chloroformed. And then when the girl wakes up, it's just her by herself, and she is being lured by somebody else, like obviously it's one of the other people that's holding the camera and pushing her, and she's like, please stop it, please let me go. And she ends up seeing her friends get killed in a different room, and I'm like, yes, these stupid people are dying, I'm so happy. And so she sees them get killed, and then she's led to this one room, and then a few people, multiple people with that weird bald feminine mask come in. They kind of come into the room, and they point, and they tell her to go this way, and she goes, and she ends up being outside on top of everything. And then she's like stuck, and then there's people that are carrying this little tiny coffin towards her, and she doesn't open the coffin, and then she's starting to get ambushed by multiple people in the masks. And then she opens up the coffin, and there's a gun in the coffin. She pulls it out, and then she's like this, and then you hear, no, it's us, it's okay, it's us. And her friends take off the masks, and it was like the friends the whole time, they're like, we were getting paid so much money, don't, it's okay, it's just a joke. And she's like, I can't take it anymore, I can't take it. And she shoots herself, and I was like, holy shit, this movie got awesome. But then it immediately flashes back to her being in the room with all the girls and the bald masked people, and they point, and then she goes into this other room, and you end up finding out that like the guy friends set it up, this whole thing. It was all them this whole time. And she ended up actually not shooting herself. It ended up being like fake, like the gun was fake and the blood exploding was fake. And I was really disappointed. I was like, just why? What was the point? So, and they're just like, we were supposed to get paid so much money. There was supposed to be a big check in there for us. We were all gonna be like, we were gonna make so much money. And then it kind of like pans out like up into the sky, and then the footage, and then it shows their YouTube channel just getting all the views, and I'm just like, what? This whole thing, like, just no. I was with it the whole time, but no, it just, Very disappointed in you. House is October built. You better not make a third one. I'm gonna be pissed as heck. So, did you see this movie? What did you think of it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? And am I just being a clown asshole right now, or what? Either way, I am glad that I did watch this one. I mean, even though the ending sucked, I was way more entertained watching this one than I was the first one. So, they're getting, like, they were so close to getting way better, but then took a couple back steps. And Okay, so there it is. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye!